Alright. So I'm gonna be flying a Hornet. We'll do some JSON operations. Um, it's gonna be kind of new to me because I haven't done this in over a while. I've been flying this plane, so I got so worn out from it. Anyway, um, yeah. So I think we're armed. Yeah. So we got some sidewinders. They are the X versions. I should have two. What do you call those things? AIM 120s. Radar guided missiles, basically, for aircrafts. So once they lock on, it's hard to get off of them unless you use chaff, if that even works. But yep, so got that. So now we need to try to get our JSOWs ready. Those are my sidewinders going up like that. So JSOWs, and I think it takes about 7 minutes before we can actually do something. Now you should be able to step for which one you want to go first. So I'm trying to figure out if I remember how to do these. So you go fusing, of course, instant. And I used to do this for all of them. Not sure if... Cause I think once you put instant, I think it does it for all. But I wasn't completely 100% sure. Never hit that unless you want to delete data. I don't think you can arm it right now. Or I don't know what that function does. So mode. We're probably going to use TOO, which is because PP means pre-planned, and we're not going to pre-plan this because I've never done that. I think that has something to do like GPS or whatever. Well, kind of. Trying to make sure. Sorry, actually I misjudged that. So yeah, we're already doing pre-planned because pre-planned. I mean, so basically pre-planned would be you're setting the coordinates. So I don't know what was I thinking. So that's technically what I've done. I had to get pictures of it, and I just realized, oh, if I'm using coordinates, then I'm most likely going to be be pre-planned. I think TOO will be if you're using a targeting pod. That's kind of like a direct option if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Not sure if that's 100% a fact, but um, we'll turn on some floodlights a little bit so we can see better. Alright, so J cells. They are still in standby mode for some reason. One second. Alright, back. Hopefully for good. So, we're gonna go back to stores. They're still in standby. Technically, I want to say they're ready. Yeah, they're ready because they're saying standby. So if I go master armor on, well, they're still showing, but I think that's probably because I'm still on the ground. But yeah, as you know, they're in standby. So like I said, we got the fusing set up. I wouldn't see why we would delay a fuse in these bombs. They're direct bombs, should be. So um, the next step is called, it's in pre-plan. Turn that off because we don't need that. Okay, now they are aligned. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna go to display JSOL, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna select all 4 of these stations. What that's gonna allow us to do is to drop all these, I want to say at one time. Well, yeah, something like that. It's kind of weird, but that's pretty much like. So once you do that, type release, we're gonna leave that in auto. Oh boy. We're gonna go to mission, and what you're going to do is go to target UFC right here, this right there. So you're gonna go there and try to make sure, I'm looking over here, just trying to make sure I ain't missing nothing. So you're gonna click that. Now you got the stuff to come up. I can't wait till I get the actual displays one day. It's gonna help out a whole lot. So now, and I'm gonna show you something else real quick because I'm probably gonna have to re-click that. But so nobody's in this area. There is a suit right here that I'm gonna have to watch. So basically my objective is to take off from the carrier here. Once I launch off, I'm gonna try to get real high, get good altitude. I'm not gonna worry about these targets yet. That's a FARP, so that's probably for helicopters. Wish we can destroy it if we can. I'm gonna try to destroy it, but meanwhile, I want to capture this airfield, which we don't need, but just to have a little fun with the first set of targets. So the targets we're going for is this SA-9, this SA-2, and these other SA-2s right here. Those are the 4, because I only have 4 JSOLs, and that's all I can carry. And the purpose of those bombs, or they're technically bombs, or you can say air-to-ground missiles. The purpose of those are so you can kill your target from a good distance away. Because if you use like laser guided bombs, you're gonna have to get very close in this range, and there's a chance that these guys might shoot you down before you even get near, because you're gonna have to get like right here when you drop those bombs, and you're gonna be within this circle right here. So that's the purpose of those. That's the SA-2. I think the SA-9 is far worse. Not sure. Can't remember. I'm still learning a whole lot of stuff. But we're going to try to launch these weapons before we even get to this point. And the J-11, I'm not too much worried about. I'm more worried about the Su-27. He's going to be more of a threat. The J-11 is a threat also, but he's not as bad. We have a bunch of threats around us though, so we're going to have to be kind of careful. So again, when you look up here, these are the coordinates: north 272642. Well, that's just because my mouse is here. So these coordinates, like my mouse is here, that's where those coordinates are. So here, if I point on here, that's the direct coordinates. So I'm going to have to input those coordinates into the JSOUS. So the screen went off, so what I'm going to have to do is hit target ULC again, and then I'll take a picture of it because that's the easiest way to doing this. Unless you just want to keep looking at the computer screen. Well, if you're in VR, that's the easiest way in my opinion. Unless you can put it like on a little knee pad, but that's going to be like extra and too much. Now if you're not in VR, this won't be a problem. You could probably just write this stuff down and then just put it in, read real fast. So my first coordinate that I have is going to be, so your position. When you select position, your lat is your north and your long is your east. So we're going to hit lat, and we're going to select north, which is in, and we're going to put our numbers 253909, and then there's 0.51. So to do that part, you're going to hit enter and then put 51, enter. And now you see the first coordinate in that little dot right there that you're seeing, that diamond. That's going to exactly tell us where our targets are. We wouldn't even have to look on the map. That's basically our map. It's telling us exactly where to go. We just have to get a certain amount of feet. So that's what we put in here. And the reason that you don't see the, and I said, so it's supposed to be 25390951. Any number that has a 0 in it, with that number, like 10 or 20 or just 0102, it's not going to have the 0. It's just going to show the 9, and then it's going to be whatever number. So yeah, we got that. So that was our north. So we're going to lat east, and east is 574737. Yeah, so we got 574737, and then 0.9, which would be 09. It's just going to show 9 on there. Well, the points will probably show the whole number, but yeah, so you get the point. And then for so to do elevation, we're going to click this again and reset it. Go to elevation, and we're going to do feet, and the foot on there is 17, enter. So now we have a north 2539.9.51, and we have an east 574737.9, elevation of 17 feet. So now we're going to do our next. So to do our next, we're going to hit step. Now we just went to another one, so we're going to hit And because we did that, we're going to go ahead and just enter the feet since it's selected, and the feet is 23. Enter. And if you mess this part up, all you have to do is just reselect feet, or it's already selected. You just type the number again and hit it. For instance, T elevation 25 feet. Now if I mess that up, well, I meant to put like 24. It said 25. All I gotta do is hit enter, and now I change to 24. But technically our feet is actually 23. So I'm gonna hit enter. Bam, 23 feet. Now we gotta set our position. Lat is north 253920. For 8. East is 574817. Point 75. Microphone shut off, so I'm gonna verify this. So we got a north 25392048, and we got east 574817. Yep, 75. The elevation of 23. So that's our second one, and you kind of get the points. And now I'm gonna do my third. I'm just gonna go through these. Alright, so we got north 253939.43, and for east we have 574834. 574834.9. The elevation 28 feet. So that's done. Now everything is in the system. We're gonna go ahead and step 2, 3, 4, and that looks good. So once we do that, so we're selected at station 7 right here. Step 3, 8, 2. So all we gotta do is hit return, menu, and we're good. We're gonna set our HSD. Guns, Sidewinder Sparrow, and Ram. Alright, let's get this aircraft running here. I think I have two. Yep, so nobody blown that up. So when we take off, we're going to need to turn right bearing heading 109. So we're gonna have to request ground crew to remove the wheel chocks.
Chief, remove wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Yeah, it says wing on link because my wings are folded. And the next thing we need to do is hit our steering button so we can steer. And next we need to request launch.
Great work. We have captured another base. You can now rearm there.
And the next thing we need to do is change our sight. I mean, it would be nice to have a helmet mounted display sight like this. But you see the problem with that is we're at night. We're not going to be able to see. So we need this.
Copy. NVG installed.
And you can see through the mirror. Our images are on. You can see the guy put it on there. You just put it on. Bingo. We're gonna really need that though. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna dim this HUD a little bit. Well, actually the HUD can stay a little bright. We're gonna turn our floodlights down. See the guy, he's waving me. So if I turn too much to the left, the guy's telling me to turn right. To the right too much, he's gonna tell me to turn left. Just like that. And he's telling me to come straight, trying to get lined up. And I'm gonna show you. That X means stop. It's telling me to fold my wings. Unfold my wings. So my wings are unfolding. Oh, I gotta push it in. So the reason they make you push it in is probably so you don't accidentally pull them in. Might tear some up. My wing link switch turned off. So now he's telling me to let my launch bar down. So launch bar down. And that's a thing on the front landing gear that basically locks onto the catapult in the front. I can get off my brakes now. Now he's telling me I can move forward. So I can get locked on. Gotta add a little power. Bingo. And my heading was 109. We got some friends in our path, so we're gonna have to get some altitude first. The guy's telling me move forward. No, sorry, he's telling me that I'm gonna put this to take off. So I'm gonna do a little couple checks. Make sure I got everything. One thing that I did want to check is this. So that's my radar. Medium-sized targets. That's my gun. turn that off, and we're gonna go to menu. I want to say that's the HSU. Well, technically it's the HUD, but yeah. And we'll just leave this radar screen on because it's gonna help us. So we're gonna make sure everything's straight. I got flaps at half. Probably should have put them in auto. Yeah, so I think everything is right. Hook is neutral. We're ready to go. And let me turn my night vision on. And I'm going to salute. Gear up.
Great work. We have captured another base. You can now rearm there.
Technically I do need it, but I really don't need it because I don't think these pilots use their night vision in aircrafts, because a lot of these aircrafts have they have systems where like they can use and look through, and I mean I don't have a targeting pilot so I can't, but it's not even that. I think they're just trained to use their instruments, which is your HUD. Carriers are back there. I'm heading, I think it's 109. So I'm gonna keep turning. We're gonna go ahead and pull the afterburner back a little bit. I'm gonna go master arm. So we want to be ready. We're gonna go air to ground. I see our JSOCs are showing ready because we've left the ground. I don't know exactly what altitude we're supposed to be at, but I'm assuming that it's going to be pretty high. Oh, and I also forgot that this map page. This is actually going to be the screen that tells us when we're going to be able to drop our load. So if you look right here, I don't know if you can see it. It's showing my VR thing. Okay, so let me see what those are. Okay, great. So those guys are already dispatching those for me. I'm glad. So again, sorry. So this time, so if you can see this map, I'm trying to figure out how to zoom in on it. I think that has something to do with waypoints, but problem is it's hard to see. It's very hard to see. Anyway, you get the point. So if you look on here, I don't know if you can see, but right here is me. I'm right here. This is our target right here in the middle, and we can drop as soon as we hit that circle. So that's the plan. And if you also look right here, that diamond, like I was telling you earlier, so like if I turn too far to the right, that diamond is showing to the left, and the reason of that is because I'm heading right side of my target. Now I'm pretty much aligned in front of my target. So what we're going to want to do is get some altitude. So I might have to go a little bit of, I want to say burner, but increased power, because quite going too slow for a Hornet right now. 185 knots is not good at all. That's about the average takeoff speed. So so everything should look, look how it is. So right now, honestly, if there was an aircraft right now that decided to try to take me head on and kill me, and sorry for all the shuddering that's going on my screen. I don't know if it's my screen or my VR doing it, but if there's an enemy trying to kill me right now, all I would have to do is select aim rounds. It automatically pulls up my radar page and all that stuff. So with this, I can adjust my radar. So if something was to be like really below me, I can probably do this. If it's too high, I'll go here, but 9 times out of 10 from just average altitude, I'm gonna leave it halfway. So I think I'm too far off from my target. Oh, I can't see it because I switched. So air to ground. We're almost actually in range.
Another base is ours. Friendly forces moving in. You can now spawn there.
Just to get a little more altitude, but if you look on there, it says timer on under the altitude. So if you can see my pointer, that's the altitude, or my angels. And if you look right under that, it says timer. That timer, that is for the time I can release these. And also you can look up here, my plane is just about in that area specifically. So now I'm going to kind of level out, because you want to be like at 30 or 40 some thousand feet when you're launching these things. So I'm in range now, because it went from being a timer now to saying in range. So now that I'm in range, I'm going to want to hurry up and drop these bombs. So I'm going to try to get a little more altitude. There's an enemy jet under me, so I'm going to go ahead and drop. Okay, I'm going to have to go into dogfighting because he snuck up on me. I'm a little heavy and I can feel it. Get him. Bam. He's hit. The guy came out of nowhere. He wasn't even supposed to be here. He's dead. So now I gotta try to figure out why bombs didn't want to release. And I think it's because I got my release type set to auto. So we're going to change that to manual. Now it's set to manual. Because I don't know, but I think auto, I don't know if you're supposed to hold it down, they just drop. or if you get there and it drops, but I know in manual you can drop it. So I'm gonna try to get some more altitude. I got about 5 seconds to I'm in range. But I'm in range, and you're supposed to drop them like as soon as you get to range. But I want to at least get to. I want to get pretty high while dropping these, because you're gonna be like crazy high when dropping these bombs. So if I can get to like 30-some thousand feet, like right now, they start leveling off. And now that I'm well in range, I can go ahead and pickle. And they have all dropped. All my weight is gone. One thing that I forgot to do was flares. So now those are casually gliding. I kind of forgot how to put the Hornet in autopilot. It has something to do with up here, I just don't remember how. I'm gonna slow down because I don't know what's my fuel. My fuel is it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think that's a friendly right there. Nope, that is not a friendly. We're gonna go to Sidewinders. I think that's Fox 3. I don't know if it's going to track him completely. Splash. He's hit. You see him right there going down. You probably can't tell, but he's smoking. He's gonna crash. He just hit the water. I can tell you hit the water because you can see like a little splash at the bottom. It turns white down there. And there's another aircraft this way. So I'm gonna try to catch it real quick, but they're almost at the target, so I'm gonna go to view. These are the ones that I launched, and we're gonna see them hit. Looks like it's going for that SAM site right there. Boom. So you can tell I just knocked out all those SAM sites. There was one here, 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 in here. And I just exploded all of them. So what I'm going to do now is I've seen a headphones are messing up, so I'm going to get some more real soon. But so I've blown those sites up. I'm not going to try to get too close because there are still more SAM sites. But I was successful at blowing those targets. The only downfall of this whole entire thing is that the pre-planning in VR is just not the best, and I wish there was like a method that you can use and to make it easier. So pretty much shot all my weapons. I got one more left, and that's another AIM 120. So we're gonna see if we can take out this Mirage with it, and he's in this area somewhere. Crap, he's to my left. I don't know if he's high or low. Okay, he's right there. I think he just fired on me. It's 3. I'm out of here. I'm going full out the burner. Probably gonna die because I couldn't get my flares working. There we go. Looks like I got him. He's dead. His bomb, his missile was tracking me, and I was fortunate. He launched before me, but I was fortunate to get him first. So yeah, I figured out why that wasn't working down there. I kind of forgot to turn that thing on. Fuel is low, so I need to. Ooh, my fuel is low, so I need to kind of dive back to the carrier. I'm not going to even risk armor refilling. So we in man 1. My flare should work. So chaff first. This should be chaff. It's supposed to be chaff. They're all flares. And I think it's pushing out flares first. I think we will have enough fuel to get back. We can go ahead and jettison our middle rack. So we're gonna hit all stores. Actually, there's a certain way you have to actually jettison your fuel tank, and I really cannot remember how. Oh, you have to select it. I'm such a dummy. So go to stores. Boom, it's gone. I remember for the longest, because I got like the panel for it, but for the longest I could not figure that out. So now all we gotta do is ATC. We don't want to use that one. We want the thinnest because it's the biggest.
Marshall 711. Marking 13 for 12. Angels 3.5. Stay 1.5.
Don't know why I'm getting locked up. So the CVN-74, I believe, is a Stennis, yes. So that would be... Okay, so I just passed the Invincible. I'm about to pass 2 more. And the one in the middle is the one that we're going for. So, we're going for that baby right there. That one back there is just like the first one. I don't know why they formate like that, but those are like the helicopter carriers or anything that's marine-like. So we're gonna kind of slow our speed down a little bit because we're kind of going too fast. Fuel is not too bad. We probably got enough for about 2, maybe 3 go-arounds. Again, we're trying to get that bad boy. So we're gonna use night vision for the time being. But once we kind of get on the carrier, we're gonna do a good turnaround. Hopefully no enemies are around here, and it's not. There are 2 F4s, which is pretty bad. Way down that way. I'm gonna turn this back off because it's messing me up, and I'm steadily losing altitude. So we slowed our heading. Okay, I think I've realized why I wasn't going too fast, because I didn't have my flaps set to auto, which is bad. So it probably could be a problem. So once we kind of pass this carrier right here, we're gonna go around. I don't know which one is that one. Oh, that's a Tarawa. However you say it. I know I can't get these names right. It's not my fault. Stop coming up with weird names. So, I know what convince me.
714, request navigation assistance.
Heading 175. Over. So we're gonna level it out. Returning. I'm gonna slow down more. Oh, that's 275. I'm gonna do it one more time.
Request navigation assistance.
And once they turn those lights on, I'm gonna turn mine off. We go ahead and drop gear, drop hook, 4 flaps. And I believe they have me on the wrong side. They definitely do. Fucking assholes. I knew something wasn't right. You got me on the wrong side. I'm gonna flaps auto. Those flaps can be a pain.
714, requesting navigation assistance.
Yo, what the hell is locking me up? I'm gonna go ahead and shut that off. I realized if I had that on, I probably wouldn't even made those shots. Okay, so I see the carrier that I need to go for. Gears are down. Hook is now down. This is really hard at nighttime. Especially, and the thing is, I've never watched any tutorials on how to do this at night. I don't know what to go by. I mean, I can see the freaking light. I mean, I'm supposed to go by. But the problem is, how do you know that you're aligned with the runway? Because the ship's decks are not straight no more like they used to be way back then. They're all angled. And I didn't realize, but I just lost power. So I'm probably about to die. Yep, I'm dropping.